Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about my personal top 5 favorite features of iOS 16.4. Because as of the recording of this video, it came out today. And so you know what better thing to do than to educate some people about some of my favorite features. So why don't we get right into it, should I say. We are on the build number is 20E246 on my phone. However, I was coming from the RC version, so that does mean that on the regular version, for most of you not coming from the RC, the build number will actually be 20E2467. So just kind of something to keep in mind there. So yeah, so that's the build number there. First thing I want to talk about is the way developer betas and public betas will start to work. So as some of you might know now, just from watching other videos, you're not gonna be installing profiles anymore. And I'm pretty sure Apple's mostly doing this just because like they don't want people to keep selling their like developer betas for free, you know. So yeah, so they're gonna start doing it a little differently. So instead of getting your profiles from like Safari and then downloading them and then they'll be found in here, instead, if you head under software updates, you'll see under beta updates you'll have an option here. And so yeah, so basically that's what it means. So if you have it turned off, that's how they're all going to be by default. You'll just receive regular updates, and basically, you know, you'll get like you'll get the next, like, you know, when 16.4.1 comes out, you'll get that. 16.5 comes out, you'll get that. Now, if you set it on developer beta, every time you get a developer beta, you'll get this next developer beta. No profile needed. And then if you set it on public beta, you'll get the public beta. Now, of course, with the Apple ID right here, it depends. So I have my Apple ID registered with developer betas, so I can continue to receive developer betas. Now, again, some people, you might not have ever used a beta, and so in that case you'll have to either get the Apple ID registered with developer betas, that means paying Apple $100 a year, or get it registered for free with the public betas, which basically means that you'll be able to get those beta updates usually about a day after the developer betas. So I'm going to leave mine on developer betas right now. But yeah, so after that, anyway, so next thing I want to talk about here for a second is the new emojis. So there's 21 of them, to be specific, and here they are. So as you can see, there's different hearts, there's a new face, different hands. Each of these hands obviously has all the different skin colors. And then just some animals, plants, food, Wi-Fi symbol. Don't know what that is, the little purple one there. But yeah, so there's 21 new emojis. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be updating to this specifically for this specific feature here. So, you know, that's just kind of something to think about. If you guys want these new emojis here, obviously you're going to have to update. Another thing to talk about, whenever taking calls now, you're going to have the ability to use like the voice isolation feature. And I mean, you know, this has been like a feature on like FaceTime calls for a while. You know, like if you're on a FaceTime call, you can select like the mic mode and then select voice isolation, or what are the other ones? Wide spectrum and then standard. Well, now in 16.4, you have the ability to select these, but on like a regular call. You know, no longer a FaceTime call. So yeah, just kind of something to think about there. That's kind of nice. Now, next thing I want to talk about here for a second is like the book page turning sort of feature, I guess. So some of y'all may know that like the book page turning feature was removed. Not sure why. I mean, Apple just sort of did it, but it was removed. So we have it back now. And so if you open up a book, I just have this little sample going on here, but you click this button right here in the bottom corner. If I can click it, and then click on theme and settings, then click on this little page thing. You can select either slide, curl, or none. And they recently added back curl, and so you just select it, and now whenever you're flipping pages, it's gonna obviously curl. I mean, it just looks like a book, you know. It's a book. So again, kind of something nice to be aware of. I love it. Yeah, now, okay, another thing I want to talk about real quick. 5G standalone. Now, this has become a lot more usable for more devices now. Oh goodness, hold on, where is it? Okay, this becomes, so my SIM card does not support it. However, if you have T-Mobile, it should work, I believe. But yeah, so 5G standalone, it's now available for T-Mobile users specifically. So yeah, just kind of something good to think about and be aware of. Alright, and another thing I wanted to talk about real quick before we ended this video is actually, so when I updated 3 different devices, and I took a picture of this because it wouldn't let me take a screenshot at the time for some reason, but I did get this pop-up on one of my devices. Not this phone, it was an iPhone XR, but still got this pop-up, so I figured I'd let you guys know. And then, yeah, now I do not remember which apps contain them, but I do know that certain apps did get new splash screens. Something else I wanted to cover real quick was actually security. So let me get to that real quick. Alright, so we have about the security content of iOS 16.4 and iPadOS 16.4. Now, I'm not really going to run through all these because there's a lot of security patches and new update parts. There's a lot. All right, and I mean, you guys can see me scrolling through it. There's a lot. So I mean, it's just like there's some accessibility stuff, Apple Neural Engine, more of that. Oh goodness, I don't even know. Okay, so there's some calendar stuff, some camera stuff, CarPlay stuff, color sync stuff, core Bluetooth, core capture, Find My. Just there's a lot. There's iCloud stuff. I mean, there's a lot of security patches, and if anything, I recommend you guys update for that specifically. And I mean, although nothing is super severe and needs to be dealt with, it's still very nice to, you know, update either way, just to, like, you know, make sure you're up to date and you keep any hackers or whoever, like, with new technologies from getting into your iCloud or your phone and messing things up. So there's a lot of security patches, which, I mean, that alone is a reason to update. Like, there's a lot, you know. So yeah, but that's really about it, honestly, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I do appreciate it a lot. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more content of how these things work and more software-related things. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. So yeah, bye, guys.